the Dolphin depth chart is out. And it tells us something. It does. It tells us something. And if you haven't picked up on it, it tells us that it means absolutely nothing. When you have Darren Waller listed as your starting tight end and the guy hasn't practiced at all with the team, that's a problem. But I get it. Fragile person. You got to worry. There's a guy that's already quit. Quit on the league, quit on his relationship, whatever. So this is not a guy quit on his rapping career. This is not a guy that is very stable. I'm just going to go by what I've seen. Okay. Not a stable person. So you got to kind of, massage the ego. And clearly there's something going on there. I don't know what the hell it is, but there's something going on there. And you got him at the top of the depth chart. I get it because he's like accomplished more than everybody else on at that position, but we don't even know if he can take the field because there's no reason for him not to be on the field the last couple of weeks, and somehow he's not. And then we get the bullshit explanation that, well, I don't know if we're going to make his first practice a scrimmage against the team. It's like, yo, this is a proven player. So my real point is the depth chart doesn't mean anything. We've got the rest of the preseason to go, okay? We've got 3 games to go. And practices, 1 against the Bears, 2 against the Lions, and 1 against the, what is it? Is it the Bucks or somebody else? Who's the other third team? I forgot what it was. Tennessee or some shit? I don't know. Anyway, what is it?
The other Florida team, Jacksonville.
There you go. So we've got all those things. We got to see who survives because injuries have already taken a little bit of a toll. Let's hope that we have no more, but it can reshape depth charts, performances, all that kind of stuff. Most of the positions are set, but the secondary is the one that needs to be resolved. Tight ends, we need to see that guy even play. So let's just wait and don't overreact to any kind of depth chart to the end because none of this means anything. Some of them could be just motivational tools. Some of them could be just emotional tools like this one here, whatever. I get it. He's the most accomplished guy, but he's not the most reliable one. Okay. The other guys have been here. Farrell Brown has been playing football and hasn't left football or anything. So these guys are more reliable. You know what I'm saying? This guy has to tell us and teach and prove to us that he can even be reliable. That's something that Darren Waller has to get to the point where he can even get to being reliable. And right now he is not. This is the most unreliable thing in the world. This guy comes in great physical condition because of what he was just doing, and he can't even take the field at the beginning of training camp when you have no pads on for several practices and run routes and catch balls, and he can't do that. That makes no sense what's going on with Darren Waller. So having him at the top of the depth chart is nothing more than some psychological ploy to make sure that you've got the unreliable and the maybe mentally weak. Let's make sure we don't send any bad vibes to him. Oh, we're rooting for you. We want you, this, that. And it's kind of it's sad because it's the stage of desperation of where they're at that position where they're not willing to spend. They're not really willing to try because they had a Pro Bowl player and they told him, yeah, no, we'll trade you. And then they had at least a Noah Fant become available who's a reliable professional, not the answer and end all be all to the position. He's a solid number 2. If you had a real tight end room, Noah Fant would be a really good number 2 for you. A bad number 1, a mediocre number 1, but a really good number 2 for you. And they didn't even sign that. So you're hanging on to a guy that has been inconsistent in everything that he does in his life. Football, rapping, relationship, he can't be counted on anything. That's why you should not take this depth chart serious in any way, shape, or form. Wait till the end. Don't overreact on any of this. Just like the Tyreek Hill missing practice yesterday. You can't overreact on that because it could be just rest. It could be a small tweak and might not even be anything serious. You got to wait, because we don't have any of the info. If you have it, please share. I don't have any of the info. So we got to wait until, let's not get crazy, but don't get crazy about the depth chart in any way, shape, or form because it means absolutely nothing, dude. Nothing whatsoever.